Hey guys, welcome back to Graded Investor. Today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on how to send in a card for PSA. I was asked recently just for the walkthrough, so I'm going to do it. It's not too difficult, but I get that there's a lot of buttons and things can be intimidating your first time going through. So first things first, you're going to go to psacard.com. One of the good things about using PSA right now is they only have a $200 and $300 service available, and there are no discounts for sending in a bunch of cards, right? So you can only do either $200 or $300 per card. So pretty easy. You're going to go in and you're going to start an account. You can see that I have an active account, so I don't need to worry about that. So what I'm going to click is submit. I'm going to assume you guys can set up an account. If you have questions on that, let me know. But setting up an account is kind of like anything else. You're just going to set up an account, put in all your pertinent information. So click submit, online order submission. This is where you're going to start building your submission. So you can see here, I've got a couple submissions already started, but we are going to start a brand new submission just so you guys can kind of see the walkthrough. So step one, you're going to choose the type of cards or item that you want graded. Now for us, we're just looking to grade a regular memorabilia card, right? Nothing crazy. Click next. You're going to decide what you're doing, either grading, review, crossover, reholder. For us, this is a fresh grade. If you were getting a review, you can have your card looked at. This is not something they're doing currently, but it is something they've done in the past. Crossover would be moving your card from, say, BGS to PSA. And then reholder would be like you were in an old one, like an old PSA holder, and you need to get a new one, or maybe your holder was damaged. So for today, we're going to do grading. No autograph authentication would be for a standard card. Dual service, no grading or card. This just means that it has been authenticated, but it's not graded. People might do this on an older card that's a little beat up that they don't necessarily want the grade. In my opinion, always get the grade. It doesn't matter. If you're going to get it authenticated, you might as well get a grade. This is the other one that's important, is dual service card and autograph grade. If you do have an autographed card, this is really, really good, as even if your card got a 9, but a 10 for the auto, that can be hugely beneficial. As some people will see the 10 grade, and it's just worth a little bit more to them because it at least has a 10 grade. So for us today, we're just doing the no autograph authentication, just the card. Now, the card that I'm sending in is actually worth about $2,400. I'm going to put it down as $2,499 because it's worth, somewhere right around there. If your card is worth more than $2,500, you would go with Super Express. Walkthrough is if you show up to their facility, right? If you walk right in, you can get a card graded for $600. And then there are some premium ones. These are for cards that are just worth ridiculous amounts of money. Not super concerned about that. So for us today, just a simple Express. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the description below. I did send in a Super Express, so you guys can check that out. So for today, the card I will be sending in is the 2020 Prism Justin Herbert Snakeskin. Wish I had the snakeskin auto. I do not, just the snakeskin. Hard to complain though. So you put in the declared value. A lot of people have asked me, how do you decide the declared value? And for me, I just go to eBay and kind of look at recent sales of a raw card. The reason why I look at raw cards is because I don't know if this is going to come back a PSA 9, 10, 8, 5. I have no idea what it's going to end up coming back as, so I don't worry about that part. So for now, we're just going to put in what I think the card is worth, which I think it's worth about $2,400. I just put $2,499. Oh, does have one card. I wonder why I gave you that. Save. Oh, so you have to click save after every card. I apologize, I forgot that. So you can see it was pretty easy. You can plug in any card and you can put in like Joe, Burrow if you're not sure the brand. And then at this point, you can kind of scroll through. But each time you give it a piece of information, even the card number on the back, right? You put in card number 1, and it's going to pull up any of the cards with a 1 in it. So the system's great. I actually really like the way they have their system set up. It does a good job of hunting and pecking to find you which card is yours. So for us, again, I'm just doing the red and black snakeskin prism. So we'll click next. And then at this point, it says what the costs include with insured shipping is. You're going to go down here. You're going to put in your credit card information. I will have this blocked off. You've got your address correct. Click next. And then at this point, it pulls up all your information, and all you're going to click right down here is I have read through. This is just all they don't take responsibility for weird stuff, blah, blah, blah. Then you click next, and you're going to receive this right here. And at this point, you'll go ahead and print it. So you can click print here, submission label and form, just form, whatever you want to print. Okay. Now for me, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you guys this as well. So I am doing 2 different cards from 2 different setups. So one card, I want just the grade. The other card, I actually want the grade and for an auto, because I do have a Justin Herbert auto that I'm going to be sending in along with this Justin Herbert snakeskin. Now, I am going to post the video once I get the cards back, and it's going to be the full video with everything that I'm done. I'm just going to post this video because people have been asking. So you can actually generate a package label, and you can see you can just print that package label, and that's the package label that includes both. So pretty cool that you can get just a package label for both, and then you'll print individually each one of the information from those. And then you'll package those up, put them inside of an envelope. I do suggest, and in my next video that comes out for the Express, which should be 2 or 3 weeks, I will have kind of how I package it and do all the rest of that stuff. But this is how to do it online, and I'll try to get this up as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Do drop questions you have in the comments down below. I do try to respond as best I can. I know that, man, it's uncomfortable, right? You're sending off a few $1,000s worth of cards and you want to protect yourself. So I get it. I totally get it. I personally pay for the insurance. I actually use a company called pirateship.com that allows me to get slightly discounted shipping for sending it down to PSA. And it's worked really, really well for me. On this particular order, it's going to cost me $48 to ship the cards, but that gives me $4,500 worth of insurance. So pretty happy with that. Hoping I won't have to use it. Again, appreciate you guys checking out the video. Do drop a comment, like, and again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'd love to answer them for you. Have a great rest of your day, guys.